In this video, we're going to show you the perfect itinerary through France, combining the capital Paris with the gastronomic capital, Lyon, and the breathtaking landscapes of the Alps in Annecy and Chamonix. One of the questions we get asked most is how many days to stay. For this trip, the ideal is to have at least 12 days, but we recommend 14 days. That's why we've prepared a super complete 14-day itinerary with the best of each region. If you have less time, you can cut 1 or 2 days from Paris or Lyon, but it will be tight. So let's get started. When is the best time to visit France for this itinerary? This itinerary has 2 ideal windows, which are very different. The best time by far is summer, from June to September. This is the only time you can enjoy Lake Annecy for swimming, do the most beautiful hikes in Chamonix, and take the cable cars with good weather and clear views. Paris and Lyon will be hot, yes, but the focus of the trip is the Alps, and they shine in the summer. The other option is winter, from December to March. This itinerary transforms. Paris becomes cold and magical with Christmas. Lyon is cozy. And Chamonix turns into the world capital of skiing, with everything covered in snow. Avoid the shoulder seasons like October or April. In these months, Paris will be cold and rainy, and in Chamonix, there won't be enough snow for skiing, but it will already be too cold for summer hikes. So, how will our 14-day itinerary work? The idea is to split the trip into 4 base cities. We'll stay the first 4 nights in Paris. Then, we'll take the high-speed train to Lyon and stay 3 nights to explore the capital of gastronomy. From there, we'll rent a car and continue to Annecy, where we'll stay 3 nights, and we'll finish the trip with 4 nights in Chamonix to explore Mont Blanc calmly. Now, let's talk about transportation between cities, which is the most important part of your planning. The best logistic is to arrive in Europe at a Paris airport. In Paris, you will not rent a car. You will use the metro. The best way to save money is to buy the Navigo Découverte Pass. It's a weekly pass, valid from Monday to Sunday. It costs €30, plus €5 for the card the first time. You'll need a small photo for the card. With it, you get unlimited travel on the metro, buses, and RER trains, and it even covers the trip to Versailles and to the Charles de Gaulle and Orly airports. After enjoying Paris, you will take the TGV high-speed train from Gare de Lyon station in Paris, direct to Lyon. The journey takes exactly 2 hours and is super comfortable. The ticket starts at €35 if bought in advance. Flying is a terrible idea. It takes longer. Upon arriving in Lyon, you also don't need a car. The city has a great metro system and you can do almost everything on foot. After Lyon, you have 2 options to get to Annecy. You can take a regional train which takes about 2 hours, or what we recommend, rent a car in Lyon and drive to Annecy. The car journey takes 1.5 hours. From Annecy onwards, a car is essential. The drive from Annecy to Chamonix takes about 1.5 hours, and the roads are beautiful. The car will give you the freedom to explore the valleys and mountains around Chamonix. At the end of your trip, the best tip is to return the car in Geneva, Switzerland. Geneva is only an hour from Chamonix and has a huge international airport with many flights home. It's often easier than backtracking all the way to Paris, Czech, if your rental company allows you to pick up the car in France and drop it off in Switzerland without a huge fee. For those renting, the most important tip is to book in advance online using a price comparator. It's always much cheaper. We'll leave the link to the comparator we use in the description. Now, let's get to the day-by-day plan, starting in Paris. Day 1. Arrival in Paris, Ile de la Cité, and boat tour. Take the first day to arrive. Get from Charles de Gaulle or Orly Airport to your hotel using the RERB train. After checking in, start at the heart of Paris, the Ile de la Cité. Take the metro to the Cité station. Walk through the square and admire the facade of Notre Dame Cathedral. Even under restoration, it's awe-inspiring. From there, cross the bridge and visit Sainte-Chapelle. This is a hidden gem. It's a Gothic chapel with the most beautiful stained glass windows in the world. The ticket costs about €12. In the late afternoon, do the most classic and romantic activity of all, the Seine River Cruise. Take one of the Bateau Mouche boats near the Alma Marceau Bridge. The tour lasts 1 hour and costs about €15. It's the best way to see the main monuments light up. For dinner, explore the neighboring Latin Quarter. It's a student district, full of cheap restaurants. To save money, look for the fixed-price menus or eat a street crepe, which costs about €6. Day 2. Louvre, Tuileries Garden, and Champs-Élysées. Today is Museum Day. Start the morning at the Louvre Museum. Take the metro to the Palais Royal Musée du Louvre station. The ticket costs 22 euros, and you must buy it online with a timed entry, well in advance. Don't try to buy it on the spot. Reserve at least 3 hours here. Go straight to see the three great ladies: the Mona Lisa, the Winged Victory of Samothrace, and the Venus de Milo. For lunch, avoid the expensive cafes inside the museum. Go out and walk along the Rue de Rivoli, or grab a quick sandwich at the Carrousel du Louvre, which is the underground shopping mall. In the afternoon, exit the Louvre and walk through the Jardin des Tuileries. It's a beautiful park that connects the Louvre to the Place de la Concorde. Sit in the green chairs around the pond and rest a bit. Continue walking to the Place de la Concorde, where the Egyptian obelisk is. From there, start walking up the famous Champs-Élysées Avenue. It's a long walk, almost 2 kilometers. See the luxury stores and end the day at the Arc de Triomphe. Day 3. Eiffel Tower, Musée d'Orsay, and Saint-Germain. Today is for focusing on the Iron Lady. Start the day by going to the Trocadero area. Take the metro, line 6 or 9, and get off at the Trocadero station. The exit leaves you right in front of the most classic and perfect view of the Eiffel Tower. It's the best spot for photos. Afterward, cross the bridge and go to the base of the Eiffel Tower. This is when you'll go up. The elevator ticket to the summit costs about 30 euros. You must buy this ticket online months in advance. Seriously, don't leave it to buy on the day. For lunch, the area is very touristy. The tip is to walk a few blocks to Rue Claire. It's a charming pedestrian street, full of local markets, bakeries, and bistros. Buy a jambon beurre sandwich and some fruit, and have a picnic on the Champ de Mars lawn, the park in front of the tower. In the afternoon, walk to the Musée d'Orsay. It's about a 20-minute walk from the tower, along the Seine. This museum is a must for Impressionism lovers. It's housed in an old train station. The ticket costs 16 euros. Go straight to the top floor to see the works by Monet, Renoir, Van Gogh, and the famous Clock at Night. Have dinner in the Saint-Germain-des-Prés neighborhood. Sit at a famous café like Café de Flore or Les Deux Magots for a coffee or wine, but be aware they are expensive. For dinner, a mid-range classic is Le Relais de l'Entrecôte, which serves only one dish, steak with a secret sauce and unlimited fries. It costs about 30 euros per person. Day 4. Montmartre and Moulin Rouge. Today we're going to the most charming neighborhood in Paris, Montmartre. Take the metro, line 2, and get off at the Anvers station. From there, you'll see the hill. You can walk up the stairs or take the funicular, which costs 1 metro ticket and is included in your Navigo pass. At the top, visit the Sacré-Cœur Basilica. Entry is free, and it's beautiful inside. The view from the steps is spectacular. Afterward, get lost in the neighborhood streets. Go to the Place du Tertre, the little square full of artists painting portraits. It's touristy, but charming. For lunch, avoid the restaurants on the main square, walk the back streets to find more authentic bistros with cheaper daily menus. In the afternoon, walk down the hill past Le Mur des Je t'aime, the Wall of Love, and continue down to Boulevard de Clichy, where the famous Moulin Rouge Cabaret is. At night, the classic program is to see the show at the Moulin Rouge. It's a luxurious can-can spectacle. It's expensive. The ticket for the show alone costs over 100 euros, but it's a Paris icon. Day 5. Palace of Versailles. Today is a day trip. Set aside the entire day for the Palace of Versailles. To get there, take the RERC train, heading to Versailles Château Rive Gauche. The trip takes about an hour and is included in the All-Zone Navigo Découverte Pass. Buy the passport ticket in advance, which costs about 21 euros. It gives you access to the main palace, including the stunning Hall of Mirrors, and also to the gardens, which are gigantic, and to Marie Antoinette's estate wear comfortable shoes. You will walk for miles. For lunch, the palace has expensive restaurants. The tip to save money is to bring your own lunch and have a picnic in the gardens or eat at La Flottille, a restaurant near the Grand Canal with more reasonable prices. Day 6. Travel to Lyon and view Lyon. Today is for changing bases. Check out of your Paris hotel. Take the metro to Gare de Lyon station. From there, take the TGV high-speed train direct to Lyon Part 2. The journey takes exactly 2 hours. Arrive in Lyon, head to your hotel. We recommend staying on the Presqu'île, the peninsula. Check in, spend the afternoon exploring Vieux-Lyon, the old Renaissance district. Cross the bridge and get lost in the cobblestone alleys. The big attraction here is the Traboules. These are secret passages that cut through buildings, connecting one street to another. For dinner, you must eat at a bouchon, the traditional restaurant of Lyon. The food is hearty and pork-focused. In Vieux Lyon, we recommend Le Vieux Lyon. Expect to spend about €35 per person. Day 7. Lyon, Fourvière, and Les Halles. Start the day by going up Fourvière Hill. You can take the funicular from Vieux Lyon station. At the top, visit the Basilique Notre-Dame de Fourvière. Entry is free, and the view of the entire city is breathtaking. Next to it, visit the ancient Roman theater. Come down the hill and head to the paradise of gastronomy, Les Halles de Lyon, Paul Bocuse. It's an incredible indoor luxury market with the best products in France. For lunch, eat right inside. You can have fresh oysters, amazing cheeses, cured meats, or prepared dishes. It's an unmissable experience. In the afternoon, walk around the Presqu'île, between Place Bellecour and Place des Terreaux, where the city hall is for dinner. If you want a fine dining experience, the Paul Bocuse restaurant, outside the city, is a temple of gastronomy. It's very expensive, over €300 per person. For a more modern, accessible option, check out the restaurants in the Croix-Rousse neighborhood. Day 8. Rent car and travel to Annecy. Today, we change bases again. In the morning, go to the car rental agency you booked in advance, for example, at the Pardieu train station. Pick up your car and start driving to the Alps. The drive from Lyon to Annecy takes about 1.5 to 2 hours, and the highway is excellent. Arrive in Annecy, the Venice of the Alps, and check into your hotel. Spend the entire afternoon exploring the Vieille Ville, the Old Town. It's one of the most beautiful places in France. Walk along the canals, see the Palais de Lille, the castle prison in the river, which is the postcard image. Entry costs about €4. Cross the Pont des Amours, the Bridge of Loves, and walk through the Jardin de l'Europe on the edge of the lake. For dinner, the Old Town is full of restaurants. The food here changes to mountain cuisine. We recommend Le Fretty, the most famous restaurant for fondue or raclette. A cheese meal costs about €30 per person. Staying in a good area will make your trip much easier. You'll be close to all these tourist spots. In Paris, as we said, we recommend Le Marais, or Saint-Germain and Lyon, the Presqu'île. In Annecy, stay as close as possible to the Old Town. In Chamonix, stay in the center of town. We created this custom map for each of these base cities, which explains exactly which is the best region. Staying in this marked area, you can't go wrong. We'll leave the link to this map here on the QR code on the screen, and in the video description we created it on the hotel site we always use, as it always has the best prices. There, you can put in your travel dates and see all the hotel options within that location. At the lowest prices, we'll also leave links to the hotels where we've stayed. In every destination, we always recommend one that is very cheap and super well located, and another that's a bit nicer, in the same location but a little more expensive. They are great options. An important tip to save on lodging is the advanced booking strategy. The earlier you book your hotel, the less you will pay. This is why we love using this website. Besides having the lowest prices, it has free cancellation for almost all hotels. You can book as early as possible to guarantee a much lower price. And if you need to cancel later, it's super easy and costs nothing. And remember that in the link below, we always organize everything you need to plan your entire trip for the best price. The sites we use to plan our trips, and that have everything much cheaper. Travel eSIM, travel insurance at half price, tickets for all attractions, good and cheap hotels we've stayed at, cheap car rentals, and the global account to carry money paying much lower fees. And the links already contain automatic discounts, as we are always updating them, so save and use this page that will make your trip much easier. Day 9. Annecy, Lake and Castle. Today is for enjoying Lake Annecy. If it's summer, this turquoise blue lake is perfect for swimming. There are several public beaches around it. A great activity is to rent a paddle boat, which costs about €20 per hour, or a small electric boat, and cruise the lake on your own. You can also take a large boat tour that goes around the entire lake, costing about €18. For lunch, have a picnic on the lake shore. In the afternoon, climb up to the Château d'Annecy, the castle that overlooks the Old Town. The climb is steep, but the view is beautiful. Admission costs about €5.50. Have dinner again in the Old Town, perhaps trying another local dish, like tartiflette, a bake of potatoes, bacon, and reblochon cheese. Day 10. Travel to Chamonix and Mer de Glace. Today, we head into the heart of the Alps. Take your car and drive from Annecy to Chamonix. The drive takes about 1 hour and 15 minutes, and the scenery starts to get dramatic, with giant mountains appearing. Arrive in Chamonix, the world capital of mountaineering, and check into your hotel in the center. For the afternoon, let's do the first mountain excursion. Go to the Montagne-Verse-Rac railway station. It's a charming red cogwheel train that climbs the mountain in 20 minutes. From the top, you'll have a view of the Mer de Glace, the Sea of Ice, which is a gigantic glacier flowing down between the peaks. The train ticket costs about €39, round trip. Up top, you can take a small cable car and walk down many stairs to visit the Ice Grotto, which is a cave carved inside the glacier itself. It's impressive. At night, have dinner in the center of Chamonix. The main street, Rue Picard, is full of restaurants. Day 11. The Roof of Europe, Aiguille du Midi. Today is the most anticipated day. Wake up very early and check the weather. This trip is only worth it if the sky is clear. Go to the Aiguille du Midi cable car in the center of Chamonix. This is the most famous cable car in the Alps. It ascends in 2 stages to an altitude of 3,842 meters. The ticket is expensive, costing about €75 round trip, but it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. From the top, you'll be on a terrace surrounded by eternal snow, with Mont Blanc, the highest mountain in Europe, right in front of you. The view is breathtaking. You can also take the panoramic gondola that crosses the glaciers to Italy, but that's paid separately. Spend the morning up there, drink a hot chocolate, and come down. Spend the afternoon relaxing and strolling through the town. Day 12. Day trip to Italy, Courmayeur. Today, we'll use our car for an international adventure. We're going to drive through the Mont Blanc Tunnel. It's a nearly 12-kilometer tunnel that goes under the highest mountain in the Alps and takes you from France to Italy. The crossing is expensive. The toll costs about €55 for a same-day round trip. In about 30 minutes, you'll be in Courmayeur, Italy. It's the Italian version of Chamonix, a super charming alpine town. Enjoy the day by having an authentic Italian pasta for lunch and drinking an espresso. The big attraction there is the Skyway Monte Bianco cable car, which is the Italian side lift, with rotating cabins. The view is also spectacular. At the end of the day, drive back through the tunnel to Chamonix. Day 13. Hiking in summer or skiing in winter. This day depends on the time of your visit. If it's summer, today is hiking day. The most famous hike in Chamonix is to Lac Blanc, or White Lake. You take the Flégère cable car, and from there, it's about a 90-minute hike to a lake that perfectly reflects Mont Blanc. It's one of the most beautiful views in the world. If it's winter, today is the day to ski. Chamonix has several ski areas. The most famous for experienced skiers is Grands Montes. For beginners, the Le Brévent or La Flégère areas are better. You can rent equipment and hire an instructor for the day. Day 14. Departure from Geneva. Today is the day to leave. Check out of your hotel in Chamonix. Get in your car and drive for about 1 hour to Geneva Airport in Switzerland. The key tip is to return the car in the French sector of the Geneva Airport. This is very important. The airport is on the border and has a French side and a Swiss side. If you return it to the French sector, you won't pay the huge one-way fee for returning it in another country. From there, check in and catch your flight home. An important tip that will save you time and money is to buy tickets for attractions and tours in advance. Buying on the spot is always more expensive. We'll leave the link on the QR code on the screen and in the description to the site where we always buy tickets and tours for the best price. It's the largest tour site in the world and has practically everything there. Tickets for the Louvre, Eiffel Tower, Versailles, the boat cruise in Paris, and the Aiguille du Midi and Montanvert tickets in Chamonix. All at the best price, and you can buy in any currency, saving on fees. About travel insurance. Essential and mandatory to enter Europe. You need coverage of €30,000. Use the comparator in the link in the description to save money. And for those who are new here to the channel, welcome. Subscribe and like the video for more tips. And how much does it cost to eat in France? Paris and Chamonix are expensive. Lyon is more reasonable. A Big Mac combo costs €12. Ask for a carafe d'eau for free tap water. A budget meal is under €15. A menu du jour for lunch is about €20. The tip is not obligatory. Service is included. If you liked this detailed France itinerary, like the video and subscribe to our channel. Leave your questions in the comments. Thank you very much and have a great trip.